I want to deploy this application. Clearly, I've been testing this within the development environment. Within that development environment, we have what we call targets. And we have a number of targets. Probably the most popular are edge-based targets, which is what I have here. I'm going to deploy it to my local system. But we also have the ability to deploy it with one click to AWS and to a number of other systems. So it's just a matter of saying, hey, I'm configuring where I want this to land. I want this to land on my local system, and I've got some security associated with that. I want to make this look good when I've got it up there. I want to be able to look at it on phones and tablets and whatever else. So what I really want is I want this to be a responsive application when I finish with it. And so I have a fairly basic editor here, but it'll achieve most of what I want to achieve. That'll let me put the applications where I want them to be. So let's start out with the UNS values application, and that will take the whole of the top of the screen. I could then, for instance, I could take this and I could say, okay, what I want to do is I want to put these two together on one piece of the screen. So then what my web page will look like is it'll show it to me like this. Let's go with that. It's not a very intelligent design, but it'll work for what I need. So we say, okay, that's the design we want, and this will be completely responsive when we're finished with it. It's a Bootstrap layout. It's using Bootstrap as the back end, but it's making it simple for you to build an easy layout. So I've got my layout. We'll say, okay. I go to Mix. I say I want to deploy it to my target. And it'll start building up the application. Especially on my VirtualBox, which is what I'm running here. This takes a minute or so. And so we'll come back when it's completed. All right, so finished building and finished deploying. We have a small application server running. If you wonder why Mix keeps showing up as a name, we have a small application server that's called Mix that runs these back-end applications. It has a web browser and it has an application service. So what's happened is the front ends here have been converted to HTML5 and will show up in the web browser. The back-end views have all been converted to components that will run 24/7 in an application server. And so what it's now offering me to do, that's all started up, that's all running. It's now offering to take me to the application I built. So let's just go browse to target and see what we get. And here we have it. Here we have our values coming in from the Mix server. And I did promise this is a responsive display, so you could look at this on your phone, you could look at this on a tablet, you can look at this anywhere. It's a high quality display, and this is the default deployment. Obviously, this is HTML. You could change the HTML to deploy anything you wanted to, but this is the default, and so I just have a menu down the side that corresponds to the applications I configured in my application and just shows those up in the web